guys, Jurassic Junkie here, and I'm rocking a hat today because I'm having a really bad hair day. Welcome to the Friday Night Rant. Well, okay, not a bad hair day, but the thing is, if I don't shave my head, I get some Friar Tuck action going on, and it's not pleasant to see on camera. And I've taken my glasses off because I'm just getting annoyed at the lens flare coming off my glasses. So, I'm going to crack on with a drink, but while we're doing it, I should tell you a little story of things that go bump in the night. And what it was, is last night, I was about to start my night shift, so I was up here watching a movie, and this isn't sponsored by drink, it's just more alcohol. I need to just fuel my system. But I heard some tapping at the door last night, and I thought, oh, it's probably some prat. I can't be bothered to open the door, to be fair, so I'm not going to go down the stairs. And then I heard my side gate go. I thought, well, that's strange. So I ran down the stairs and looked out, couldn't see anybody. And I thought, well, they may have gone round the back. So I looked out the back, couldn't see anybody. So I thought, I'll just put the lights on, and if any intruder has decided to come on my premises, they will hopefully flee. And I turned the lights on and nothing happened. I thought, oh well, you've just heard some noises. So as I retreated back upstairs, I thought I heard somebody at the window downstairs. So I thought, well, the best thing to do is I'll open my back bedroom window and just look down, and I'll be able to see anybody in the garden. And as I looked down, I noticed a youth smashing my back window, look up at me, and I shouted the words WTF, well, not WTF, but what the fuck, really angrily, and chased him. And I ran down the stairs, but within that time, it gave him the edge to jump over the fence, and he was gone. So yes, somebody tried to burgle the house, which is awesome, so I've got to pay for a new window now. But yeah, it's obviously very annoying that someone's done that, but it's kind of made me think that, obviously, if they would have broke in, they would have gone for simple things, probably like an Xbox, maybe the camera, which would have really upset me. Small things he could have got away with. But the problem is, like, I know of many stories of people, when they get robbed, if they find something that they can't steal, sometimes they break it, or they'll do horrible things just because they're bad people. And I just thought, well, my collection means a lot to me, and there's like PlayStation 1 games in there, and if they smash them, you can't really claim on a PlayStation 1 game, but obviously I've got things like Cooler World, which is expensive, and it's going to sound quite weird to, when you phone up the insurance and say, oh, I've just lost like a £80 PlayStation 1 game or something like that, like, shut up. So I just thought, actually, this is dangerous having it here, and I was contemplating moving it into the back bedroom, so I've decided that the entire games room there is going to go into the loft, because there'll be a little hatch, and if anybody did break in, they'll take the TVs, they'll take whatever it is, and they can be replaced, but the things that mean a lot to me will be hidden in the loft. So thanks to the break-in, this will eventually be moved up there. So without me waffling on, let's crack on. I didn't pick this beer myself, I've only just come off night shift, so I got back in at 7 o'clock this morning, had a quick kip, and just before I went to sleep, I shouted out the orders to Jo, Friday Night Road beer, and then went to sleep. And then she came back with one, which is called Desperados. And this beer is apparently tequila flavoured beer, so let's see actually what tequila flavoured beer tastes like. Now that is different. I can say I think I like that. It's like when I first taste beer with ginger, you're just like, whoa, that's completely different, but do I like it? But no, that's nice. It's just completely different taste of what you expect from a beer. So yeah, tequila beer. So first thing I want to talk about is Modern Warfare 3. If anyone's been following me, you know I've not purchased it, and I don't intend to purchase it. But after reading these things, I'm not going to buy it at all. And the simple reason is, I felt like Modern Warfare 3, from looking at it, looks like Modern Warfare 2.5. It doesn't feel like it's a new game, it just feels like it's got new maps, a few new weapons, but like the sound effects and everything feel very much like Modern Warfare 2. And because I never brought the download content of Modern Warfare 2, sometimes when I'm watching video, it's hard for me to tell if it's Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2 with some map packs that I never purchased. So to me, I'm just like, don't feel like they've actually made a new game. And it's starting to show on the internet that they didn't really make much of a new game, because if you go to your optimised settings, or if the actual thing crashes, bear in mind this is on the PC, you actually get Modern Warfare 2 errors. So it's actually practically Modern Warfare 2, the errors Modern Warfare 2, and when you actually play it, you'll notice that a lot of the stuff has been recycled, so the boats and all that lot came from Modern Warfare. And also, if you ever remember the old map Pipeline, I think that might have been Modern Warfare 1 actually. But yeah, there was one called Pipeline. That's even been recycled and put into Modern Warfare 3. So I'm like, ugh. It really feels like just the entire recycled game, chucked an extra letter on the end, called it a 3, and sold it out. I could be wrong. And the thing is, a lot of you are going to be playing it now and enjoying it. And the thing is, if you're enjoying it, I can't moan. But personally for me, I'm not going to buy a game that they've just slightly modified the name. But on the good side of things, like Modern Warfare, well, with any online game, you're going to have people glitching, hacking, do everything they can to just make the game a terrible thing. And I always found like Modern Warfare 2 was terrible for it. I remember when they was doing care package glitching and stuff like that, and the javelin glitch. There's so many glitches, and it was really annoying when it happens, but it happens, and I'm not going to necessarily moan about Modern Warfare for causing these things. People would always find a way to try and break the game. But they've actually coming down with the ban hammer quite hard this time, and I'm all for that, because when I play them games, I'm constantly getting messages of people saying, oh, for so many Microsoft points, would you like to join this hack lobby and we'll get you 10th prestige and all this crap. But apparently they've already banned 1,600 users for tampering, hacking and just being nasty people. So that's good. Keep up with that, and hopefully it just sends the message out, just stop prattling about, play the game as it's intended, and if you want to go and get a 10th prestige and hack it, do it yourself. Don't try and sell it to everybody else, because if you do, chances are you're probably going to get banned there. So the main thing I want to talk about this week, let's stop for some tequila beer, is prices of things. And it's starting to wind me up a bit. Like, you go into shops and sometimes they'll have a game and it'll be second hand and they might say it's 20 quid, and then right beside it, with the same game, £15. And okay, if it's better quality case or anything like that, then fair enough, you can charge a bit more for it. That I'm fine with. But me and Joe travelled to Tesco this week, and we went in there, and all these second-hand games, bear in mind, are all the same quality. They're all mint. Looks like they've practically played it, completed it, and just brought them back in. So they're all top-quality second-hand products. And they're not all together. If it was all together, I think they would have noticed they made a mistake straight away. But was looking, and there's like, I know, a game there, and the same game down there, and was picking them up and noticing the prices. So as I'm talking, I'll probably just show you a few screenshots. And bear in mind, like I said, all of these are same quality second-hand games, and the price is just ridiculous. Like, some of them are nearly double the price. And that's not obviously just Tesco. I've also experienced this in game, and it just annoys me that they don't have a just rule. It feels like someone's gone around with just a marker pen going, right, £60, and just writing it on. You're just like, ooh, I can't understand why you don't have a system. You run the barcode through and it say this game's worth 30 quid, second hand we normally charge 20 quid. So it's just annoying that people do that, because you just think, have I purchased a second hand game which probably was overpriced just because an idiot wrote that number down? But the main thing, that's just a little thing that's niggled at me, but the main thing about prices, which is really annoying me, is PC games. And you might think, oh yeah, well, PC games are always cheaper. That I've got no problem with, because, like, don't get me wrong, you can hack any console, it's possible, but it's hard to do. Well, not hard, but harder to do than a PC. Like now, if I wanted to play Skyrim, within about 3 hours I could have a torrent download and I could be playing it. So it's as easy as that. Everyone knows piracy on a PC is very easy. Whereas on a console, you may need to mod it and then just burn them off. But even so, getting them, burning them, modding it, make sure you don't get kicked out of Xbox Live, all them things, they're just time consuming. So the thing is, the piracy rate on consoles are obviously a lot lower than they are on PC. So to try and pull PC gamers obviously into buying the game and not legally downloading it, I feel that that's why the prices are cheaper. Now, I'm not 100% sure, this is just my idea of why it's cheaper, and that's fair enough, I can't moan at that. The main problem for me is that there's a screenshot I'm about to show you, and the problem is I've turned my PC off now, so I can't actually remember the prices, but you'll see it in a second. And what it is they're actually selling Skyrim on PlayStation and Xbox at $39.99. And they're also selling the PC one, I think about $29.99, so £10 cheaper, and that I'm fine with. But they're also now selling a digital version, so a direct download of that copy at $39.99. So consoles outside, you've got a PC, two versions of it. So you can either have one physical copy, you get a nice instruction manual, you probably get a nice little map, and when you play the game, if you don't want it, you can sell it. Fair enough, people might say, well, you've activated the code. Anyway, you don't mind, you've got a physical copy, and if you want, you could possibly sell it on, depends how the actual thing's been set up. But why on earth would you pay more even premium prices for a digital download. Now, I know Microsoft, Sony, everybody would love us all to go digital, because then that just stops the second-hand market and they'll make a packet. And eventually console and PC gaming is going to go that way. We're never going to have discs, it's all going to be digital download. But fingers crossed that's not going to be any time soon. But obviously they're going to have to try and encourage us to come over, and to do that they need to drop the prices. So like now, I can't understand why they're not selling the digital download version at like £20 and the physical copy at like £29 and then the console at £39. Like, these prices might be a bit over the top, but you get the idea. I don't understand why a digital download is so expensive. And it's just, every so often I look at prices and just go, why? Why can you justify doing that? I just think it's stupid, really. They just need to drop the prices, because I've got a PC. I tend to game on it every so often, but if I could find really cheap games on it, I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to start playing them on here. And if Skyrim was a digital download at £20, I probably would download it on the PC and still buy it on the console, and Joe can play it on here and I'll play it on the PC. But it don't work that way, so I just feel like they're losing out on the market, really. Oh, you'll have to forgive me, I need a quick tinkle. Sorry, that tequila went straight through me. So, on to the next thing. Little thing. Just talking about Tomb Raider. And to me, Tomb Raider, played it as a kid, enjoyed it. Didn't play much of the newer ones. No particular reason, I just didn't really play them. But the new revamped Tomb Raider just looks gorgeous. It looks like the female version of Uncharted. It just looks nice, the quality of it, I mean the graphics of it looks brilliant. Obviously it all depends how it plays in the end, but just looking at it at the moment looks very, very nice. So the best thing they've done is obviously they've just rebooted the entire, like, the name of Tomb Raider. They've gone, right, we're going to have a new Tomb, well, not a new Tomb Raider, but it's the young Tomb Raider, and they're just going about it a completely different way. And to me, I think that's a brilliant idea to do. So to me, it feels like they're coming out with a brand new game. It's really strong and it's going to do well. But so they're already in talks for another Tomb Raider movie, and I'm like, oh, well, does it feel like if you're rebooting this entire thing and making it really good, you're like diluting it? So if you bring this game out and it's a really good product, then you release a movie and it's like crap, it kind of just makes it a bit murky and go, the name's slightly tainted by a bad movie. And I just don't think it's a good idea. Fair enough to go, let's make a movie. But if you're going to launch this new game, and if it could do well, and then you could like start the series again and start selling some good copies, why slightly damage it with a movie? Now, this movie could be good. Chances are it's not going to be. Chances are it's going to be terrible, like practically all game movies. So that's a very quick thing. It's just, I read it and I went, oh, why did you do that? Also, I just noticed if I do this. Hi guys, it's John, Games381 here. In fact, I must apologise, that was a terrible rendition of Games381. Right, next thing. Next topic, hacking. Hacking's been going everywhere. I've talked about it in a lot of videos now, but it came home. It came on my turf. It came onto the Xbox, apparently. Now, they're saying that people are being hacked and they're losing Microsoft points, and it's a murky area. What they're talking about is not 100% fact. And if Microsoft get hacked, I'll say obviously naughty Microsoft, that's bad of you. But the problem is, the person that's reporting this is The Sun. And The Sun is a newspaper in Britain. And anyone here will know The Sun isn't the best thing to go by. And all the gaming websites that I'm reading about the hackings say The Sun reported this. So they're not actually saying offhand, look, we've got facts and people have came to us with these problems. They're saying The Sun said this. And I'm like, ugh, if The Sun said it, it's probably not true. But what's actually being said is apparently at first was saying people was being targeted by people who say, would you like some free Microsoft points? Yes. Well, give us your username or email address and whatever it is. So it's just like a normal phishing kind of scam. So they're just saying like, would you like a free holiday, sir? Well, we just need your credit card details. It's one of them gags. And I think people are just falling for it, saying, here's my details, and then go, oh, look, money's disappeared. And if that's the case, no, Microsoft hasn't been hacked. People are just so stupid, they're giving out their details. So that's my idea of what I think's happening, but it may be different. There was a report that people on FIFA 12 are being targeted and they're the ones being hacked. Now, I don't think that's the case. I think somebody's just, obviously, the hackers are on FIFA, playing with people, and then you've got your free recent played list, and they're obviously targeting everyone on there. So that's what I think's happening, but we'll see how it develops, and then obviously if they have been hacked, you will see me ranting about it. So another thing what I wanted to actually say about Microsoft, and it's something just keep your eyes on, which is pretty cool. It's a cock up on Microsoft's behalf, but a very cool cock up. And what it is just have a look at how many Microsoft points you've got, and just remember how many you've got. Just keep your tabs on it, and then every time you go on the console, just check that it's still at the same amount, because some people have been reporting they've gained about £5 worth of points, which is obviously a nice thing. But then what Microsoft do is once they notice they've done this issue, they will take the £5 back again. Okay, that's fine. But what people have been doing is when they notice their little blip of an additional £5, they've spent it quickly. And when Microsoft gone, oh no, we've done this problem again, they try and deduct the money. What they did to a particular user is they deducted £5 from an account that had 0 credit. So they left them with minus £5. And that sounds fair enough, but the way the system works is because it can't go into negative money, it shits its pants and gives you £53 million worth of credits. So one user quickly spent his money, then woke up in the morning and was a millionaire in Microsoft points. So it won't be a Friday night rant without an EA rant. It's gone for the last 3 rants I've moaned about EA, and I'm not going to stop. This thing was, we've spoke about it before, just simply saying that EA says if you was going to buy Battlefield 3 on the PlayStation, you was going to get Battlefield 1943 for free. And then they says, no, it was lying, we just wanted to get the money off you. And a lot of people was obviously annoyed. I've spoke about this, but one user went, no. And he says, that's it, I'm going to take you to court. And he went for it. He's obviously got solicitor involved and everything like that. And I, first of all, just applaud him, because it's good that people don't go, oh, that's a shame. Challenge people and try and take them to court. So good on him. But yeah, he's gone for it. And obviously, he probably would have won. And then if he wins, it just opens the floodgates and everyone will be claiming their copy. So EA's kind of gone, right, we'll give you the copy. So EA is giving out free copies of Battlefield 1943. I had to look down, I was going to say 83. But yeah, 1943. If you've got the PlayStation 3 copy, what you need to do is, if you're in the UK, as of tomorrow, you need to go on EA's website and there will be a voucher code on there. Grab it, you get your free download. If you're in America, you want to be going onto the website on the 10th of December. And if you're in Japan or Asia, you need to be doing it on the 17th of December. So the thing is, EA is probably going to be really naughty and say you're going to get like a week window, and if you've missed it, you've missed it. But you've been told now, so if you've got it on the PlayStation 3, you are actually going to get Battlefield at last. But the best thing was, EA just turned around and went, there's been some confusion. No, there hasn't been any confusion. You said you was going to give people a free game. Then you didn't. There's no confusion involved. You robbed somebody. No one's confused. You just robbed us. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, now you know, go and get that voucher. Right, so that is everything. So that brings us to the question of the week. So I've not actually prepared. Joe! We see what, this is Joe's question of the week.
If you was broken into, what would be the one game out of your collection that you would be most distraught to lose? That's
quite good, actually.
Good?
Yes, you did good, Joe. Well done.
Yay.
Joe, the door. And yeah, so as Joe just said, if somebody broke into your house and stole your collection, what one game would you be most distraught about for losing? And that's it, guys. So first of all, thank you very much for watching as always. And I am now off for another 4 days. I've been off today. And I'm going to try and get some filming done, actually. I'm going to hopefully kick out a skit. If not, I'm definitely going to do a top 5 video of some sort. And also, I think I'm going to start filming a Christmas special, because I said I was going to do a Halloween special, and simply because I did that monster stint of overtime, I just couldn't do it. And to do this Christmas one, I've got a bit of a story I want to tell. And in my head, it is quite good. If I can produce that is a different thing, but to be able to do that, I probably should start filming like today and get it all edited and saved, ready to upload around Christmas. So fingers crossed I shall work on that. But apart from that, hope you all have a pleasant weekend. I shall be enjoying my wine/tequila and energy drink. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys. Bye. Naughty burglar.